what are the writing tips that you have to keep in mind while you are writing your resume? Because unless we have something in our mind that has to be put into a resume, we should not go about designing that resume. So the first thing that you have to remember is, before writing a resume, is that you have to read the job description carefully and understand your job profile. What is it that you are going to do there? Unless you have an understanding for this, just simply designing or just simply writing a resume will not work. Since it is a resume, you have to keep in mind, because CVs are permanent documents. Here, resumes are tailored as per the requirement. So you have to read your job profile carefully. Number one. Number two, find out what are your salable skills. What are you good at? What is it that you like doing? Are you a number person? You understand numbers well. You understand data. You know how to interpret it. You know how to analyze it. You know how to give a recommendation for the same. So if you are a number person, you have to talk in those terms. Are you a technical person? If you are a technical person, talk about that in your resume. You may be good at doing those technical jobs. Maybe that you're not good in leading the people. So you can do the technical jobs well, talk about them. Are you a sales and marketing type of person? You are good at your communication. When you communicate, you are able to interact effectively with others. You are able to influence them. You are able to impact them. So anything could be your sellable skill. So whatever is your sellable skill, you have to find out first and describe about that in your resume. Point number 3, find keywords in the job description and include them into your resume. Because these HRs are hardwired when it comes to certain words, it catches their attention immediately and they get influenced. So now you can use these keywords even in your career objective. And you have to make sure when you are designing your career objective, you don't copy it from somewhere, those fancy career objectives, and then paste it there. No, you have to write your own career objective, and it has to be a single liner. So if at all you are going to write a career objective, how you should write it? Suppose you are a civil engineer and you have done some advanced course in CAD and SAP. So how are you going to write your career objective? Let's see an example. This is how you will go about. To seek a job in civil engineering in construction company where I can use my knowledge of CAD and SAP to contribute and grow. That's all. Simple one-liner. Similarly, if you have got another skill or another language that you have learned, similarly you can design your career objective. Point number 4. Use action verbs. What are these action verbs? Let us understand. See, for example, you have to write a sentence that you are handling or doing something in a previous organization or in your college. So don't write that I was handling and addressing XYZ. What you have to write is I handled and addressed XYZ thing. So this is how you use action verbs. Point number 5. Use that bulleted style of writing a resume, because bulleted styles are considered as reader friendly. So try to make your resume simple. When you keep one thing below the other, what happens is it becomes easy for the HR to read through them. Otherwise, you can also use those templates where you have got certain information about your skills and everything to the one side, and other place you have got your experiences, your education qualification and other things. So that can also be used. But preferably, if at all you want to write a simple resume, use that bulleted form because it is reader friendly. Point number 7. Check for homonyms. Now, what are these homonyms? See, these are the words which sound the same, but their spellings are different. For example, there is a word and you have to write about that in your resume, and the word is check. You check something, so that's what you are going to write there. And the spelling has to be CHECK. But what you write is CHEQUE. because both sound the same, and if you put the CHEQUE there, it reflects bad upon your skills of writing a resume. So you have to keep in mind that the words that you use, which are homonyms, you have to carefully select their spellings and then write it down. And the seventh point is very important point, and that is using punctuations. Now, punctuations can just spoil a sentence, its meaning. Let us see an example. For example, there is a small sentence like, "Can I eat, sister?" Now here the sentence is, "Can I eat, sister?" It means a person is asking permission to eat. Here the comma is after eat. "Can I eat, sister?" But if you put the comma at the wrong place and you write, "Can I eat, sister?" So here what you're trying to say, "Can I, comma, eat, sister?" So you're not going to eat sister, by the way. So you have to make sure that when you're putting in your punctuations, they're at the right place. तो जब आप अपना रिज्यूमे डिज़ाइन कर रहे हैं तो सबसे पहले आप अपनी जॉब प्रोफाइल जानिए, आप में कौन सी स्किल्स हैं, हुनर हैं जो आप वहाँ पे बेच सकते हैं, उनको दे सकते हैं, उसके बारे में आप बताइए। वो जो कीवर्ड्स हैं उस जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन में, उसका इस्तेमाल आप कीजिए अपने करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव में या कहीं भी अपने रिज्यूमे में। रिज्यूमे को साधारण रखिए और एक लाइन में लिखने की कोशिश करिए, और ये ध्यान रखिए कि आप वहाँ पंक्चुएशन सही ढंग से कर रहे हैं और वो जो होमोनाइम्स हैं उनका भी आप सही इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं।